If you're watching this video, you've clicked because you want to be involved in donations for nonprofits. You want to reach out and make the world a better place for you and me, as the song says. You want to help raise funds for charities so they can be a water drop and create their ripple, their social good outwards. Well, you're in the right place. We're going to do a deep dive. You're either an individual or you are a executive director or part of the team that actually wants to raise funds for your specific group. Either way, we're going to cover it in detail as to how world record breaking events can make a significant change and improvement in the way that funds are being raised. Much easier, less expensive, and much more global. So get ready. We want to help as many people as possible to be the water drop that creates the social impact of ripples globally. So when you scroll down past this page, you come down to here, right? So here's the two things we're going to talk about. One is the I Choose I Am, raising funds for your own nonprofit, or the other is the Dollar Donation Club. Either way, our goal is to explain how we can benefit from doing both of these actions. So let's go into the nonprofit section right here that talks about, I'm just going to talk briefly about the Dollar Donation Club. So when you are a creator of an event, you have a choice. You know, who do you want to raise funds for? If you don't change anything, it's going to go to the Dollar Donation Club, and they are a great organization. Next, I'm going to talk about if you want to raise money for your own nonprofit. So you'll skip this section, but at least you'll learn about it while you're here. The reason that you ought to click on this and learn about it is they're fantastic, because what they do is they help people to just donate $1 per month. And then in these videos, they explain what they do it, and they have a leaderboard. And when you invite people and they invite people and so on, all of that ties into the very big picture. You can see the massive micro giving and the massive impact you're actually making. So you can click on this links and learn more about what it is. Click here, etc., to do all of that. Great group. We're glad to help support them as they make a significant difference in only $1 a month per person. Of course, people can donate. But now let's focus on, if you're a nonprofit and you say, hey, I want, or you're an individual and you say, I want to raise money for my favorite nonprofit, not the DDC. Okay, great. Here's what this is all about. So if you're a nonprofit, again, how does this whole platform work? You're going to break a world record, right? You're going to nonprofit, and I want to break a world record and bring my current donors together and link them with all of their friends and their friends and their friends, because you can't do that in a normal fundraising environment. But world record breaking is fun, right? Because it's new, it's novel. Look, if it only takes you 5 or 10 minutes to say, my so-and-so nonprofit, it could be a church, it could be helping the needy, the families, it could be helping those who are poor, it could be helping those that don't have food, it could be helping different types of pets and animals and animals globally, the oceans. There's so many great topics in the 17 sustainable goals that the United Nations has outlined. So wherever you are, whoever you are, we want to help you get the fundraising you need. So it's very simple, just like the app says, right? You're the creator, so you download the app. Great. That took a minute. As the creator, you're going to put in, hey, here's our nonprofit, or here's who I am. Here's the nonprofit I want to have in here. Okay, here's their logo. Here's the website. When someone clicks on that, because every minute number 1 and minute number 3 of any time a world record breaking has happened, there's going to be a little pop-up screen. It's going to say, do you want to donate to a nonprofit? Again, if you picked it, it'll be yours. If you didn't, it's going to be the Dollar Donation Club. So then as the creator, you're going to pick that nonprofit, and you're going to put in their logo, and you're going to put in their website where they accept funds. We don't touch anything. It goes direct to them. Then you have to promote it. You're going to send your invitation out. So if you said, well, Michael, what would be a good invitation? Well, we've given you an example of it here. Here's a letter to your donors that you could use, for example. I'm not going to read it. You can read it yourself, but it just says, hey, here's the steps. In this group, let's have a sing along. It could be anything you do. I'm going to give you a whole bunch of examples of how you can bring together people. You could also tell people, hey, look, let's go join a local restaurant once a month and bring all of our people together and break a world record there of the most people coming together for our charity, with all the people linked to them. And maybe they'll give us a donation for all 20% off the food we're eating. Plus, you can get donations from all the people involved because they're on the app. So again, these are just ideas for your consideration. So that's there to edit as you see best. Then you communicate, you promote the event. So you're just inviting people and say, hey, why don't you download the app and join us? You can either join in person at that specific place, the nonprofit, or the person, the creator is going to do the event, or everyone else, hey man, it's from your phone. And look at this. Nobody in the world has the verified patent pending aspect of this. Like, it's hard to believe we do. So literally, we can, the only organization that can break world records using a cell phone. Fantastic. And then you have the ability to chat with the people before, during, and after the event. Well, why is that important, Michael? Well, let me tell you. First of all, there's reminders that go out before, but you could say, hey, wouldn't it be great when we have this world record breaking event for our nonprofit, or I'm the creator, in order to to do this thing, and we're going to raise donations, and maybe wanted some cash contests or giveaways. That would be a great thing to talk about in the chat before, right, the world record breaking. Then during it, what exciting things can you do? And then afterwards, maybe you want to have giveaways. Maybe there's cash contest winners. Maybe you want to promote certain things. Hey, here's what our next event is going to be. You can't do this anywhere. There's no other competition. So we're so excited to bring this to you. That's why I wanted to spend the time and drill down on this, so you understand, as the event creator, right, or as the executive director, who you're only a nonprofit. Either way, how you can benefit nonprofits. Again, you just download the app. It's pretty straightforward. But if you say, Michael, help me more, I want you to do a little bit more here. I want you to give me more ideas on what specifically could I do that would be ideal for my individual charity, because we haven't done this before. No problem. Okay. So we have nonprofits, right? World record breaking events to raise donations. So you use our platform. And what you do is we're going to say, let's suppose you're going to help those in need. They need money, they need food, they need shelter. So here are some ideas. You got the largest virtual food drive participation. Wow. What do you mean by that? So you get your members, or I'm just going to take all three. Global Acts of Kindness Challenge. Okay. Small acts of kindness, helping people, donating clothes, this, that, whatever someone takes a picture of, warm winter blanket, or whatever your thoughts are. Member takes a selfie with donating blankets. Okay. And it could be a single day. What's also unique is that our app allows for you to make a choice. Are you going to run your world record breaking event at a specific time, i.e., We Are the World, the 20th, the New Year's Eve? It's going to be at 7 p.m. every New Year's Eve. We do that because we want the kids to still be awake, as you'll see. But you might say, in one day, I want to run this. Or it might say, over 1 week period of time, or 1 month, or up to 1 year. So it's an exact time. It's 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year. And the reason you do that is that if you leave it open, then people can tell people as they're posting their pictures to the site, and donations are coming in. Now they're telling their friends, they're taking a copy of that and putting it out on their Facebook, their Twitter, their LinkedIn, their etc. So you have more chance of raising funds over a longer period of time. And again, you're not doing anything. There's no overhead to this. This is really an outstanding new method of raising money for nonprofits, whether you're the creator of it and you're just doing it because you care about one nonprofit or multiples, or you're actually the executive director and the management team for a nonprofit and you want to make the biggest impact. And again, that's for you. There's also the Dollar Donation Club, and they're doing great things in this world, right? From planting trees, they're taking plastic out of the ocean, and they're educating young children in a very needy financial situation. All of the things they're doing are scalable and measurable down to $1 a month. So whatever you're choosing, fantastic. But I'm giving you ideas here, right? So this is a way you can help other people like this in this area. So if you were to say, well, what's another type? Well, religious organizations of all kinds, right? The largest multi-prayer circle. Again, this could happen on International Peace Day with the United Nations. We're going to be running that event on September 21st. Most people singing a religious song. Wonderful. Acts of faith that could be done. This could be done on World Religion Day, which is January 3rd, but you don't have to wait for any day. You could pick any day. Or if you had a certain religion and you had a big day on that day, like Easter or Christmas, you could run events on those days. But you're already, generating a lot of donations. So you want to use this maybe for other times, okay? When you're not normally making a lot of donations. So helping the environment, right? We talked about planting trees, cleaning up plastics, climate change. Again, you could tie into a certain day of the World Event Day on June 5th, when there might be, hundreds of millions of people that are focused on this. We generally do focus on days. So you're going to see us on Mother's Day and Father's Day. There's 1 billion people both on those days. New Year's Eve is 1 billion people. Why? Because we want to cast out where the biggest number of people are. So hopefully they'll come and break a world record and we'll get larger numbers. And again, this is all fun, right? Because people are inviting people, inviting people. It's all warm relationships that are coming together, and you're linked to these people forever. Until they go off and they create their own new record, but a new creator, they're still with you, so you can communicate with them regularly. Let's say you wanted to help animals, okay? It could be Pet Adoption Day, a fun parade with animals. It could also be you're going to do something with National Wildlife Day. You could do something for the zoos, or something with the oceans, or something with, there's so many animals that have so much need because extinction is such a challenge. So everything is possible. So how do you make it happen? You download the app, you take your you, you become a creator, you download the app. That's going to take a few minutes. If you're a participant, it takes like 1 or 2 minutes. Then you snap a selfie, whether it be a picture or whether it be a video, and then you post it. And the only difference is on minute number 1 and minute number 3, it's going to say, hey, would you like to donate? Click here. It'll either go to your specific nonprofit that you put in, or it's going to go to the Dollar Donation Club. Either way, fantastic. We're helping to raise funds for people in need, and all of the things that social impact really is desperately needs in our current society globally. So why do this? Because it's engaging. Okay. It's different when you say, hey, why don't you come to our organization and make a donation? You don't really get a lot of warm invitations. People are a little hesitant. But say, why don't you join us for a world record breaking event on one of these topics that we just talked about, right? People are going to come. It's fun. It's new. It's novel, right? So, and we can make a global impact because people invite people, invite people. You don't know where 500 people's social media is when they start posting your world record breaking event and people start coming, right? Now, one of the things we want to focus on is, how many people are raising money on New Year's Eve? Not many. Everyone's busy. Everyone's busy celebrating in their own ways, not really focused on donations. However, if you were to tie into the New Year's Eve celebration at 7 o'clock with a quick 5 or 10 minutes, when hey, we're all going to sing the song, We Are the World. We're going to be part of getting this song to become a global anthem. Wouldn't it be wonderful if just one day a year at 7 o'clock at night, the children and the parents and the grandparents and the friends are holding hands or raising their hands up or doing whatever they're doing, whatever the contest is, dressed up in fun clothing. You can see all the contests we've got. I mean, I'm running a contest for $5,000 that someone can receive, whoever gets the most number of people that verify over 100,000. 100,000 is not really many, because if you had 100 who got 100 who got 100, you're at 100,000. And people have a lot more than 100 in their social media. So this is all possible. It's all possible. And we hope that you'll take this seriously. We hope that you'll make a choice as to the ways you can raise funds for your nonprofit. This really is about the choices you're going to make. What are you going to download the app? Are you going to start inviting people? And are you going to put on your own event? Fantastic. Or come and join one of ours and be a sub creator and carrying that momentum. It's the choice you make becomes the I am that you are, becomes the I am of what your donations are going to look like. We want you to create the ripples of positive social impact globally. We want this for you. We want this for all of your people, because as you're doing it, they're going to be doing it. So really the words I choose, I am, it's all about you. It's about this app, donations for you, and it's about time. I'm so thankful you're here. I applaud you for taking the time to really care about nonprofits and how we can fund them in a fantastic global way, even at $1 per month or much larger. You only know what's going to happen when you make the choices. So I hope you'll download the app and give it a try and start breaking your own world records. We're excited for you. Thank you, and wishing you the absolute best as you make your ripples globally. I'm going to redo the ending, and I want to be the big screen. So, Belial, you're going to do this. So look, in summary, I choose, I am. I mean, this is what it is. You're here because you care a lot about nonprofits. You care about them as an individual, or you're the executive or the executive board who says, we want to raise funds in a new, engaging way. We want to have our members or all my friends. If I'm an individual, I'm going to invite my friends and friends and friends, and everyone's going to, we're all linked together. And this is a chance for you to raise funds on days you never could have done it before. Build your brand by aligning with, global holidays or other big events or songs you want, or anything is possible. I mean, literally, it's whatever you can conceive of, you can achieve. So I hope that you'll choose to move ahead, download the app, start to invite all of your members, tell them to invite members and members and more people and more people. And now you're linked to all these people. I'm going to run a world record breaking event on New Year's Eve, as you know, to take the song We Are the World to become a global anthem. At 7 o'clock, we get the kids all holding their parents' hands, whether they're together or they're globally around. They're all connected on a cell phone. It's never been done before. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we all sang together and came together as one? But what does it mean to you? It means you're making new donation revenue on a day of the year you never did before. And you're linked to those people. So next time you want to run it on a different day, a different event, you've already got maybe thousands and thousands. I'm willing to pay $5,000 to the winner, whoever gets over 100,000, people in their nonprofit. 100,000, is that a lot? Is it? I don't know. 100 people who get 100. Well, that's 10,000. Well, 10,000, we start 100, 100. It's like it adds up very fast. So this is for you. It's about you. It's about your nonprofit, raising funds that you never could have done before in new fun ways. And it's about time. It's about time for you to have all that you could possibly imagine. There's nothing holding you back. This platform has unlimited possibilities for you, the creator of the event. I wish from my heart the absolute best, that you will make the choice and raise the funds to touch people's lives globally. That's why I'm here. Thank you. And that is why I'm here.